Recording in progress. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Mandalay Bay Resort Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada for the official weigh-in for a big night of action taking place tomorrow night. And it's all brought to you by Bob Arab's Top Rank Incorporated, NTGB Promotions, live and exclusive on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Well, a big night of action starts off on ESPN at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in a welterweight special attraction. Now please welcome to the scale, with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He has all 3 wins coming by way of knockout from Sarasota, Florida. Please welcome the knockout-minded prospect, Antonia Scrabble. 146.8 pounds, 146.8 pounds for Antonia Scrabble. And we invite his opponent to the scale at this time from Cleveland, Ohio. He is the highly decorated amateur champion, highly anticipated, making his professional debut. Please welcome the 2021 U.S. Olympian, Tiger Johnson. 144.8 pounds, 144.8 pounds for Tiger Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, it opens up our big night of action tomorrow night. Tiger Johnson versus Antonia Scrabble. 4 rounds of boxing, welterweight special attraction live on ESPN starting at 3 p.m. Fight. 6 rounds of boxing junior lightweight division, please. First, welcome to the stage from Esmeraldas, Ecuador. He's the Ecuadorian national champion, a professional record of 15-3 with 11 knockouts. Introducing Julio Cortez. Weight limit on this fight is 132 pounds, 132. Julio Cortez now stepping onto the scale. 131.4 pounds, 131.4 pounds for Julio Cortez. And now we invite his opponent to the scale at this time with a record of 10 wins, 1 loss, 9 wins, coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Santa Maria, California, here is the 2016 Olympian, introducing Carlos Bandera. special attraction. Well, fans, we continue with our weigh-in. Our next bout features featherweights, 8 rounds of boxing. This will be live on ESPN2. First, we invite to the scale with a record of 12 wins, 2 losses, 5 wins coming by way of knockout. From Compton, California, here is Adan Temo Ochoa. 127 pounds. Ochoa on the scale, 126 and 1/2 pounds. 126 and 1/2 pounds for Adan Ochoa. Ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 15-3 with 6 knockouts from Glendale, California, he is ranked the WBC number 6 world ranked featherweight. Introducing to the scale, Adam Blue Nose Lopez. 126.4 pounds, 126.4 pounds. In action, Adam Blue Nose Lopez versus Adan Temo Ochoa. Don't miss the action. 8 rounds of boxing tomorrow, live on ESPN2. And to our fans, we do want to remind you to get there early tomorrow night. We start off with a very good fight at 3 p.m. We have 8 fights on the card, 54 total rounds scheduled, including, of course, our highly anticipated main event for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World, Terence Crawford versus Showtime Shawn Porter. Well, fans, we're ready to bring up our next fight. 10 rounds of action in ABF Featherweight Championship. First, with a record of 26 wins and 3 losses, he has 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing his home of Barranquitas, Puerto Rico, introducing challenger Christopher Pitufo. 126 pounds is the weight limit for this featherweight title. 125.5 pounds, 125.5 for Christopher Pitufo Diaz. And his opponent, ready to step onto the scale, is the champion with a record of 22-2 with 15 knockouts from Anayaco, Ghana. Here's the NABF champion, ranked number 3 in the world by the WBO, number 9 by the WBC, the former world champion, Royal Storm, Isaac Dogbe. Even 125 pounds for the champion, Isaac Dogbe. This is going to be a great one. 10 rounds at ABF Featherweight Championship. The champion Isaac Dogbe versus the challenger. Just around the corner, we're going to continue with our weigh-in. We're going to be live on ESPN with our pay-per-view, our 4 fights on pay-per-view. Stick around. We're going to bring out those fighters shortly. Once again, our 4 pay-per-view fights coming up. We do remind you, show up early. Great fights tomorrow night. 8 fights scheduled. 54 rounds scheduled. And of course, the main event is for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Here at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino will be at the Michelob Ultra Arena. And a great fight card tomorrow night. Sold out arena. At your home, you're part of our broadcast as well on ESPN Plus pay-per-view.
We got the man at the last zero. Yeah. All New York. We'll have to get shot over. mean, not all of them. There's a few, like by the forum, there's like 1 or 2 neighborhoods I saw that got some. I don't know, I was told that it's like a step up.
They both the same, right? I live in South Central, I live in Hollywood, but like, you say South Central, word to the word.
Right. Right. So it's really the same neighborhood and stuff. The thing about South Central, they got the best burgers. All them little burger spots. Did you ever go to a place called Fred's? Fred's Burgers? It was like on Hooper and Gage. Okay, so that's interesting because he says, look, exactly, I'll clearly air with that later on. But he said, look, Terence Crawford is the whole savage, and that brings all sorts of people that have been around. Like, there's that great clip with him, there's Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward, like, you've got those crazy cold eyes on Fight Week. But he's not like that inspiring. He's like, on Fight Week, you're not Call of Duty online gamer with him, are you? Because he went to we had to wait till this game of Call of Duty. This is the welterweight kick. We had to wait. You can imagine how that went. Okay, so just not too far away. If we have to break on, we will.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to Mandalay Bay Resort Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada for the official weigh-in for our big night of action coming your way. Brought to you by Bob Aaron's Top Rank Incorporated and TGB Promotions, live and exclusive on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Well, our opening attraction on pay-per-view features lightweights in the ring, scheduled 8 rounds of boxing. We invite our fighters to the scale at this time. First, with a record of 21 wins and 3 losses, he's the crafty contender from Argentina. Please welcome Elias Macho Arau.
1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
For Elias Arau. And now we invite his opponent to the scale at this time, fighting out of Fontana, California. 12-0 with 10 knockouts. He's the hard-hitting, undefeated prospect. Please welcome Raymond Danger Murataya. 135.4 pounds, 135.4 for Raymond Murataya. To the scale for our WBC Continental Americas and WBO Global Middleweight Championship attraction, scheduled 10 rounds. First, please welcome the challenger. He's the two-time Olympian and two-time middleweight champion of the world, Hassan El Fenomeno Endam. 158.6 pounds, 158.6 pounds for Hassan Endam, the former world champion. And now we invite his opponent. He is the defending champion for this bout, the 2016 Olympian undefeated southpaw, ranked number 4 in the world by the WBC and number 2 by the WBO. Please welcome Johnny Beck, Kazakh style, Alhamdulillah. 160.2 is the initial weight for Johnny Beck, Kazakh style, Alhamdulillah. 160.2, he must lose 0.2 pounds in order to make this fight. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing, WBC Continental Americas, WBO Global Middleweight Championship, Johnny Beck, Ali Harala, Hassan Endab.
Okay, welcome back to us, ladies and gentlemen.
undefeated contenders, 12 rounds for the IBF Middleweight World Title Eliminator. Now we welcome to the scale from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Making his U.S. debut, his record is 16-0 with 10 knockouts. He is ranked the IBF number 5 World Middleweight, introducing Patrice Vicious Volny. Patrice Vicious Volny. And now his opponent ready to step onto the scale from Vitória, Brazil, the 2012 Olympic silver medalist, the undefeated southpaw, 28-0 with 20 knockouts, IBF number 4 ranked middleweight, Esquiva La Pantera Falcao. 158.8 pounds, 158.8 pounds for Esquiva Falcao. Ladies and gentlemen, both of them undefeated 12 rounds IBF middleweight world title eliminator, Esquiva La Pantera Falcao, Patrice Vicious Volny.
We haven't spoken about the trainers at all, so let me ask you, Mac and Kenny Porter, Ryan McIntyre I should say, someone you know very, very well. It's a meeting of two very good trainers, perhaps unheralded trainers as well, when you talk about, I don't know, the Eddie Reynosos of this world and the great trainers, perhaps you don't get a look in, but very, very good trainers in their own right. Like he is with Shawn, the same with you, because one of the things from our colleagues at the ESPN Plus 20 is the All Access show. He was drilling Shawn, stopping him, no, do this, don't do this, why are you doing it like that? Is he like that with everyone? There's a lot of love between the two camps. But my experience as a Bomac is if you want to have a shouting match or an argument, he'll welcome that. He's not the shy and quiet type. Yeah, very knowledgeable guy. Incredibly difficult to ask you to be completely impartial because you're also close to Terence Crawford, but thinking about the game plan, what do you think Shawn Porter's game plan would be? What's the best way to do it in your opinion? Yeah, okay, so my next question. With a switch hitter, just be a nightmare. So you're not just looking out with the right hand, you can knock you out with the left as well. If you prepare for a southpaw, he'll come out cross orthodox. So how does Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter work on a plan to solve that problem? Yeah, so it's one of the dangers. Would you agree that Shawn Porter at some point, sorry for the Vegas sort of link, but you might have to roll the dice. You might have to roll it earlier than high stakes, high risk, I'm getting There's talk at the press conference, which raised an eyebrow as well, that Terence Crawford has got something to lose. He's got his unbeaten record, he's got his pride. Flip on that there's nothing to lose for Shawn Porter. He's not protecting his unbeaten record. It's win-win for him. Do you subscribe to that opinion? Because they've both got something to lose.
No,
I may look stupid, but believe me, I'm not that stupid to mention Terence Jr. around Terence this week. But it is still the shadow over this fight, if you will. A lot of people would say they've both got different sides of the road emotionally, and that fight seems to not be as close as you want to. My most criticism of the level that Terence Crawford was that he hadn't told the top contender.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready.
Here we go.
For the main event of the evening, the highly anticipated showdown. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated and TGB Promotions. Live and exclusive on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. First, we welcome to the scale the challenger. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Northeast Ohio. He's currently ranked the WBO #2 World Welterweight. Here is the two-time Welterweight Champion of the World, Showtime. two-time Shawn Porter.
Hit like and subscribe. Where you want it.
Be back here tomorrow for something.
What's up, baby? Hey, man. Hey, yo, that's the single one, right? Happy birthday. It's my wife's birthday. Hey, man, we do what we do. We do the best we can, you know what I mean?
Usually Terence usually brings that scowl and he goes for that last stare down. Do you think with Shawn it was like, I'm not paying?
I don't know. You gotta ask him. All I know is we have no problem going to get with it out. It's okay. We'll see you again. I'm good.
Yeah, last thoughts before you get out of here.
Hey, wait for the show tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful.
Are you?
So good, man.
Let's get it.
What's up, brother?
Man, that joint was lit, man. It was better than what I expected, for real, for real.
Shape-wise, how do they both look?
They both in some great shape. They know it's a big fight for the both of them. I think Terence Crawford is a little bigger than Shawn Porter, though. I sized Shawn Porter up like 2 days ago. I'm like, oh, you look a little smaller than Terence Crawford. And I just seen it a little bit. I think Terence is a little taller than everything, but, you know, size don't really mean nothing. It's going to be a great fight regardless.
And then lastly, did you see anything, any intimidation or anything in their eyes? Or
Oh, no, they both at a level where they both fought the best. They both been through trials and tribulations, man. They just ready to get this fight and get it over with, honestly.
Awesome. Appreciate it, DB3 fam.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Running bounty in the neighborhood for kids that anybody that can beat Bud up. You give them what, $100? $10. How many?
Yeah, we gotta go. Hey, no, I can't go.
The barriers, the walls, and the
Team Bud, baby.
It's over with now, coach. You done did everything we could.
Hey, Bowman, and last words for Fight Night for the fans?
If you don't get that motherfucking camera out my face. Work time?
You see anything up there, though, from the two fighters on, you know?
No, same thing. Same thing. You see that little at the end, you saw Terence is ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Has he been mean as hell this last day or two?
No, it's cool. That's cool. That's what we want. We don't want him in a bad mood and shit.
Uh-huh. Does that give him an edge though coming into fight night over a guy like Shawn?
That's cool. Shit, cool, come collect.
All right. Hey, what you gonna give us a round, Bo Mac, or give us a round, Bo Mac, or no round?
We in shape to go 12. We train for 12, but if we in shape to knock him out.
You think that's what goes down though? If you had to say, decision or stoppage, Bo Mac?
Hey, we train for 12, but we in shape to knock him out.
Thank you, Bo Mac.
It's merchandise. I don't care. They're going to have to wait. I'm going to get high.
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
To these emails.
They're nice to me.
What do you think about the weigh-in?
Mrs. Crawford, can I just get your last fight? Okay, yep. I made sure to ask. I didn't just. Yeah. Hey, really sick.
Shooting for it. Huh? Crazy.
Don't say too much, Vernon.
That was that break right there.
You know what I mean? Because those other guys, they're not going to call for a fight. That's one of the fights that they're not going to call for unless it's mandatory or, you know, where it's at the point where, okay, we got to unify. But they're going to avoid it as long as they can.
Oh, yeah. They're going to prolong. It's just the belly. That's just the belly of the beast, man. The belly, you know what I'm saying? The nature of boxing right now. They're going to prolong all the big fights exactly as long as they possibly can. They call it, and they say they're trying to marinate it. But, you know, like I said, right now we got Shawn Porter, but that is a big fight in his own right. And Buzz is, you know, focusing on that right now. Taz right here. Yep. Appreciate it. Shawn Porter. You're good.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Don.
Good, good. Waiting for Bradley to come down here.
Did Terence Crawford just
He did. No, but he left.
He did an interview real quick?
Like, no, he just did something with ESPN and he went to the back. Like, he didn't stop for any of us or nothing. Yeah.
Oh, we gonna beat the stuff out of him.
He said he had trouble. I'm going to get him there. Yeah.
Go, baby. We gonna flip it.
Let's go, baby.
We gonna run. We gonna start games.
Like, Tim.
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Good, you?
Hey. Bradley, what was that?
You think Bradley's coming?
Yeah. Right here.
You guys doing good?
Yeah, trying.
Not only stop, do you think you inspire him since you did day one?
Well,
Hey, Shawn.
I know y'all will agree with what I say. If he somehow stops Shawn, what they gonna say?
Shawn
was damn
it's just
good.
Bud
Half is gonna be impressed with it. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna get a good number. It's gonna say it's an excuse. Shawn been in so many wars in the past.
Yeah.
He's going to say yeah, but a knockout is still impressive, no matter how you put it.
When we gonna see you back in the ring again?
Beginning of the new year. My wife she let me fight again, so
Okay. Let's go, baby.
So it's to my wife Jennifer, she's let me fight again, so I'll be back.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you. I'll be back in the new year, but no, I mean, like I said, I just gotta get my cuts healed up. I'm actually gonna get some surgery done with it, just for the scarring, and I'll be back. Don't worry.
Jamil, how you doing? Bromville, TLC. Metro Atlanta. Hey man, they got all the words coming up. They say you getting back in the ring first of the year. But what you hearing about this? With Bob talking about Shakur getting in there with Lomachenko going back to 1/3.
Listen, Shakur, I love him. Like I said, it's my guy. That's my guy. But nah, it's like I feel like they trying to throw everyone at him except for the guy that he really wants. It's gotta be all wants. You know what I mean?
He wants Valdez.
Oscar, I felt like I said,
You want Valdez.
He was the man. Like he beat the man. Oscar beat the man to beat the man. So I give Oscar that. But it's like on the business side, it's like they do everything except make the unification method. That's the reason why I fought Shakur to begin with. I wanted to unify afterwards. That's the reason I fought Frampton. I wanted to unify. So I felt I had to go to Shakur on the unify. But you see now, even when Shakur won the fight, so you can't get unification in the division. And the division is hot. The division got a lot of good fighters in the division. It's like, let's make the fight. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lomachenko's not a bad fight for Shakur. But Lomachenko's like lightweight right now. Lomachenko's trying to handle business for, get a rematch of T.O.
T already said he's not fighting no more.
But if it makes good boxing sense, exactly. Yeah, if it makes money, listen, you give me you offer me a good number, I'll fight Lomachenko for a good number.
T.O. said he can't make 135 no more after.
I mean, right, probably can. But if you throw some money at somebody, they'll be like, hey, we're gonna get a strict diet on real quick. Get down there.
Appreciate it.
Bro, you a stand-up guy, bro. You a stand-up guy, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, is there any hint? Can we see you making that pro debut in Fresno, California, first week of February?
There's a lot of people out there, a lot of talent, determination and stuff. They have to have a goal of them, mentor, and follow up. He was able to follow the plan. guys taking off track and follow the plan and stay loyal to the goals. The goals never important. Worked hard, listen.
Otherwise, it was, I mean, when, man, I was
Right now is the best time because I'm watching.
Yeah.
Team Porter's over here.
Oh no, she did not. She did not say that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Drink the rest. Drink the rest. It's fucking $17.
All right, seems like we're all waiting for Bradley. Bradley's still up there doing his thing.
Bring it down just before everybody jumps.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. I understand. They just want to come at you. Let me get you before everybody jump on you. How spicy was his face off? I think it was. I think that's what
what we expected. We expected for Shawn to sit there and stare at Terence, have an eye of the tiger, and it's time to go. Time to go now.
Fight week is over. What's the word for the night? What's your final words?
Beat the shit out the boys. Make him look like your average fighter. All those close decisions that he got against Spence and losses he got against Spence and Thurman, Bud gonna make him look like he a B-level type of fighter.
Do you think that this is a fight that is going to really showcase all of Bud's talents and skills?
We want to. We hope that Shawn come in there and push Bud to that A+ type of performance. Because when you look at it, Bud get better and better each fight. The tougher the opponent is, the better Bud looks, and we all know that.
Talk to us about the way Bud rises his level. Every time a guy tries to take the play away from him, he seems to go to a next level. He's got several gears. How many gears does Bud Crawford actually have?
Well, you just gotta look at Bud Crawford's IQ, boxing IQ. It goes up and up and up, and it keeps going up. It's going. I want, and I know all of y'all and the fans want for Bud to get raised to a level that they've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? So we want Shawn to come in there with his A+ game, so Bud show the world who the best is.
How much of a mistake is it to charge Bud at this point in his career?
What?
How much of a mistake is it to charge in on Bud?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a mistake. Yeah, 'cause we know Bud know how to fight going backwards. We know Bud know how to counter. He know how to set it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. Y'all already know that. We work on it in the gym every day. Watch, man. Watch.
Bomac, are you excited to?
Man, I'm excited.
Maybe get the monkey off your back.
I don't got no monkey on my back, man. We've been wanting this shit. This is what we in boxing for these type of fights, man. For real. Shit, monkey my ass. Shit, give me a check. That's the monkey. Shit.
Bomac, you guys are expecting though a close competitive fighter. Do you think that starting from like round 4 or 5, Bud is going to start separating himself from Shawn?
We're gonna start separating ourselves when the bell rings in the first round. That's what champions do. Trust me.
Yeah.
What would a stoppage mean for Bud? What would a stoppage mean for Bud? He'd be the first one to stop.
I asked you that question. What would a stoppage do for Bud at this point? It showed that he all along that what Bud been saying that I'm the best 147 pound out there. Am I right or wrong? All right, then.
What's it like for you to see what kind of shape he was in coming in today, and how do you think that camp translated and all of that?
What'd you say?
What kind of shape do you think Bud came in today, and how does that kind of say?
Man, Jub is in the fucking. Hey, listen. The man said to me on our way to Colorado Springs, Bo, this is gonna be the hardest camp I want you to put me through. I said, no problem. Every day, we up at 4 or 5 in the morning doing what we have to do, getting our rest, eating right. A little Barney, and what the coaches do, you know what I'm saying? Am I right, Joe? It's my guy right here. But like we had one trainer, Daz Wolford, said, when that bell rings, you better answer it. And that's what the coaches do, and that's what Bud gonna do.
Why do you think Bud wanted this camp to be so hard?
Because he knows what type of fight Shawn gonna bring.
True champions do.
Hey, and once you don't have no doubt in your condition and you trust in your condition, you're going to push him to the next level. I always say in the gym, push him. Make him say, I quit. Make him say, I quit. Whisper in his ear and say, motherfucker, I said quit. That's what he going to do. Watch.
Talk your
What's
shit.
your mission? Talk that shit, man.
What's your message? You say Bud hasn't fought in any stiff competition.
You said what?
What's your message to those who say Bud hasn't fought in any stiff competition?
Oh, they always say that. They said that about Diaz. How many gold medals that Shawn Porter beat? Huh? How many undefeated fighters that Shawn Porter beat? All right, listen, man. We already know. We already know what type of day it is.
When you're calling the
Can't,
fight,
yeah,
can't. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so but how do you see the fight playing out then?
This
Without
dude
giving
been
away who you think will win?
Sure.
Porter or Crawford?
You know, obviously I'm super excited about the fight. I'm excited for Bud to get an opportunity to fight in elite welterweight because that's exactly what Shawn Porter is. His resume is second to none when it comes to the welterweight division. And just like the personal relationship between the two, it makes for a very interesting dynamic because they're both extremely competitive. And I think had the foresight to see this coming eventually, although it took longer than they probably thought to get there. But as far as it's going in the ring, I mean, Shawn has such a tremendous amount of experience, and he's been through pretty much every bit of adversity in the ring, something that Bud hasn't really had to go through. So it'll be interesting to see if Bud has to react to any sort of adversity that Shawn can bring. Shawn's been knocked down but never been knocked out. Bud is on a crazy knockout streak right now. He's probably the best finisher in the game, best finisher in my opinion in the welterweight division at least. So what's going to give on Saturday night? That's going to be the question, and I think it could be rounds where Shawn wins 2 minutes of the round and then Bud steals that minute and is what he did enough, or Bud gets those 2 minutes in and then Shawn has a spectacular flurry and maybe he steals that round. So it'll be really interesting to see who can impose each other's will, but Shawn will probably jump on him early. People expect Bud to start a little bit slow. His numbers are down those first 2 rounds, but he's been picking it up a little bit more lately. And I think people don't always give Shawn the credit he deserves for his boxing either. He's got a great jab. He's got great footwork. We saw him outbox Ugas and Danny Garcia. It fights that people don't really think about as much in terms of his boxing ability. So it's not just going to be the brawler versus the boxer. I think we're going to see them do both. I'm excited.
Thank you, Christina.
That's probably more than what you asked.
No. That was
appreciate
you saved me about 2 questions just by summing it all up in one. You know how we do.
I do.
You've been on this side.
I have.
You know what I wanted. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Christina.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks, champ.
We never had you on.
Good. How are you? Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine.
Son, I gotta say hi, bro.
How you doing, bro?
Man, I gotta have you eyebrow this.
What?
I gotta have you eyebrow. You take everybody in the darkest spot.
You learn. You should probably already started to figure that This is position, right? Yeah.
They don't want to come get
No. Oh yeah, we'll clear it now. Go ahead, get up. Go ahead, clear up. Start. What are you waiting? I don't like how I came at you. I'm not positive.
could be nicer about it.
Yeah, well, either that or he wasn't on. So we went up. When can we see you back? Fight for Walker Thomas. There is a part. We're not old school, Mr. Matt.
But it looks
Anytime, brother. I just gotta. Yeah.
If it's good after all this, I'm going to basically planning on that way footage is going out.
but Tracy's saying so I think once you should
leaves without Terence Crawford, all business looking at this, we're talking Crawford is a 7-1 favorite. This is the best one-sided fight. There we go. Last, don't miss it tomorrow night.
So maybe somebody that's here doesn't know. So I'll get all the information that I have. That way at least I like it. You got it, sir. No problem. All right.
Put him back.
I know you're with them. I already yelled at you, and I feel bad for
The rest of them are just regular people or whatever, man.
I got a hoodie on. That's my problem. So
The rest of them are just regular duty.
All right. Yeah. Everybody else, get. Go ahead, get out. Go to your.
Yeah.
Well.
Thanks, Richard.
Rich Ortiz here with the Fighter's Voice, the only voice that matters. And
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
All right. All right, I think that's probably it, guys. I think that's the end of the show.
They are ready. All of this deal, and now it's time for the showdown on Saturday night.
So because of that, the vibe I get from Shawn is you really just want to get this camp over with, and he's just chomping at this fight night. And
Sorry?
Shawn's the
Yeah,
kind of
let's do
guy
it.
who's not amazing in sparring and in the gym, and he becomes twice or three times the fighter he is once the bell rings in a big fight. So from Shawn, I'm picking up more like this was just another camp, and he.
Let's just.
You want to go outside? Is that what you mean? Yeah.
We could go right here, actually. If they kick us out, then we'll move with them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. All right, it's Ron Goodall from FightHype.com. I'm here with Miss Ebony Bridges. How's it going?
It's going good. Just, obviously the end of the weigh-ins. So, yeah, I'm pumped for tomorrow night. I can't wait.
Now, obviously, you always come to these weigh-ins, you come to the fights, you always come styling out with the outfits and always the
Got my heel Jordans.
Hold on. The
you got to
heel
see
Jordans?
them yet? Heel
Okay.
Jordan heels.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
you know.
So I have to ask your overall predictions on, this fight.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford?
You know what? This fight's hard for me to pick. I'm a massive Shawn Porter fan. Everyone knows I'm a big Shawn Porter fan. And I really do want him to win. And I think that he can cause an upset for sure. Like when I actually really think about it, I look at it and I'm like, Terence Crawford, don't get me wrong, I think he's the more skilled fighter. He's very slick. But, he's still, I don't think he's really been that tested as that much at 147. Whereas Shawn Porter, he's been in there, he's been in dogfights, he's been in with the best of the best, and he's only lost by close split decision losses to some of the top guys, So I feel like this is definitely a fight that Shawn Porter can cause an upset in. He's getting better and better each fight, and it could only just take one thing on Crawford's camp that could maybe put him out a little bit, that could give Shawn the advantage a little bit. Who knows? But I definitely am not dismissing an upset from Shawn Porter. But in saying that, Crawford's spiteful as fuck, and he is one skilled boxer. But that's just me. I'm looking at the only thing that I think that could give Shawn the advantage is that experience in 147 and that aggression and physical strength that he has. But yeah, he's definitely going to have to be 120% coming in.
Now, looking at the weigh-in, they both came in tremendous shape.
Yeah.
Did you see anything in the weigh-in between them that may give someone a slight edge today on just who, I guess, won? I think, was it Bud stepping up? Was it Shawn's composure?
You know what? Shawn's always he's really composed. He's so relaxed. Nothing seems to faze him at all. He's always, that's a really calm, really calm. Bud seemed a little bit, not on edge, but he seemed to have that little bit more emotion towards it all. That could fuel him or it could go the other way. He has something big to prove here, because everyone knows that Shawn brings a fucking fight, and that Shawn is a handful. No matter what, he's going to make it a hard fight. If it's not, if you win, it's not going to be an easy win. So, and I know Crawford knows that. So yeah, we'll see.
Now I have to, ask you about, I think you had a little layoff with the injury.
Yeah.
How's everything going with that?
Yeah, it's good. I still haven't started punching him in my hand yet. I've got the big, lumps in my hand. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but yeah, it's been a bit sucky, I really do. I just can't wait to freaking crack someone in the head with my hands, But I did need a break. I had a huge year, so the break was well, come in at a good time. But it is feeling good. It's feeling stronger. I haven't started hitting with it yet, so that starts Monday. So God willing, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan, and I'm able to start hitting with it, and we have no repercussions. Then I'll be looking at a fight early next year, February, latest March. So I've been in talks with Eddie, a manager, and that looks like to be the goal, as long as everything goes well with the hand.
Now, Shannon Courtney was obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Are you looking?
My mate Shani. Yeah.
Do you want the rematch or the girl
Yeah.
that beat her?
Yeah, you
recently,
know,
or-
obviously, look, I want the belts. So I would rather fight Jamie Mitchell because I want a belt at this point. Because like Shani says, you know, she doesn't have the belt, so what use is she to me? But yeah, she's no real use to me, and she's going to be knocking on my door because she needs me, because she can't sell a fight for shit, so no one wants to watch her. So I mean, the only way she's going to sell a fight is she fights me, because now she doesn't even have a belt. So yeah, but you know, to be fair with that fight, I would like the redemption because I do believe that I beat her. You know, give me 2 eyes and a full camp. I had 4 weeks, like you know, give me a full camp, and I think I beat her 100%. You know, and it's a fight for the fans. And I think women's boxing needs those kind of fights, those trilogies, those rematches. So even if she doesn't have a belt, you know, I might give her the chance. If I get a belt, I might like later on down the line go, you know what, fuck it, let's do the rematch. You know, just for the fans. And if we happen to not have belts, I'll fight her for no belts. I do want that fight, but at first I want to get a belt because my career first, and she's, you know, she's not something that I need right now because she don't have a belt. So.
Now, a big thing that happened in the women's, pretty much Terry Harper took on Alicia Baumgartner.
Yes.
And, you know, Alicia did a standing stoppage.
Amazing, I knew it, yeah.
What was your overall thoughts on that?
I mean, I knew Alicia, you know, I have like messages I was showing people. I was like, look, I told you, I predicted this because I did. We know Alicia is really strong. She's a great boxer. She's super skilled. She's slick. She has a big amateur background as well, you know, and there's a lot of hype around Terry, but obviously British fans are very, very patriotic, you know. But, you know, I just, I could see that happening, and Alicia came out looking even better than she'd ever looked before. She was so slick and had that real nice American style, which I love. It's really great to watch. And, you know, especially Terry coming back. Personally, I was shocked that they would even throw her in with Alicia after coming off 2 hand injuries and all that time, you know, they want to take the hard fights and no easy fights. And I get that, you know, but I feel like it's an ego thing. You need to look after your career and your fighter. And I think that was a bit too fast, a bit too soon. So, yeah.
You think they should set up the Mayer and Alicia fight?
Yeah.
The fight that you want.
You know what I love about Maya, man? Maya can build a fight. She built that fight with Terry as well. You know, her banner and the way she is, you know, that made people know who Terry Harper was outside of the UK. You know, and now it's starting again. I see it between the girls, and that's a great fight. Like, I love Michaela Mayer. You know, if that fight was to happen, I feel like Michaela, you know, would probably edge that fight. You know, but we see with Alicia, damn, she had bombs in those hands, man. Like, far out. That was an insane knockout. Like, women don't get that shit. You know, I love that. So, you know, you can't counter out. It's whatever fight, the division's hot. You know, there's women's boxing is hot at the moment, and it's really, really exciting. So I can't wait.
Do either one of them interest you? You know, seeing them changing different weight classes and moving around. Would you?
Ooh, I'd have to go up like a couple of weight classes. Yeah, they wouldn't come down. Correct. So yeah, I mean, God, they're much bigger than me. They're a lot bigger than me. Michaela was like up here just then, and I'm in heels.
Yep.
So, I mean, look, I'm going to look after my division first, but, you know, I'm happy maybe to go up, you know, a couple of weight classes later on, if it ever was to happen, because I like the good fights and the big fights. But, yeah, nothing. I definitely haven't thought about it anytime soon.
And awesome. And then I guess lastly, I just want to ask you about, you know, the upcoming Gervonta Davis fight and Cruz. Do you have any predictions on that fight and how that fight's probably going to go down?
I'm a big Tank fan, so I know. I just see him dominating that, you know. So yeah, I think he's like special in that sense, you know. I don't think there's many fighters like that. So yeah, I think it's another knockout win for that.
And I actually have to throw in the Canelo potentially going up fighting McAvoy
yeah.
at a very big weight.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts overall on that? Is that the fight that you want to see? And then
fuck yeah. I love this. I want to see Canelo challenged, you know, like it seems like no one's really challenging him. Like he's such a heavy favorite all the time. Like it's not that he's unbeatable, but fuck me, he's the king of boxing, you know what I mean? Like he needs to be challenged. He obviously wants to be challenged. That's why he's going up. You know, we've seen what he did to Kovalev. I know Kovalev's a little bit past time, but that knockout at that weight, and that's the first time he jumped up that much weight, you know, and he was able to do that to Kovalev, who was once the Iceman, taking out everyone. So you can't dismiss Canelo for going up. And he's, you know, he's definitely not out of it. And I can see him winning, you know. Look at what James Toney did, you know. He freaking moved up through the weights, went to heavyweight, like, and still slick and doing good shit.
Yeah,
you know, so
fight.
It's not that bad, you know. It's great. Good on him for challenging himself. He could just be, you know, picking off these like guys in the and defending himself in his weight class now, but I just don't think like he wants to challenge himself. So fucking go for it, man.
I mean, some people criticize him because they prefer to have him fight like David Benavidez or maybe a Charlo or Beterbiev. Would you prefer those fights over the Makabu fight?
First, I think so. Yeah, I would.
Is there one particular that if you had to pick which one? A lot of people.
I think Benavidez is going to be maybe a harder fight.
Why is that? Just
I just think because he for me Benavidez seems like he's more like aggressive. He's more high punch work rate, than Charlo, and I feel like that's the kind of style that could give Canelo a bit more trouble, because when it's a bit slow and they're kind of working and picking the shots, Canelo's like, that's his thing, you know what I mean? Give him that time to think and whatever, but I think if you put that pressure on him, that's where it could be a bit more. But yeah.
And then I guess the big super fight in the women's division.
If he has a better time with
it seems
Shawn,
like they're getting close to it.
Than Spence or Thurman for that matter, then that's a good piece of evidence. And then it becomes, okay, who wants to make the fight and who doesn't? And if Spence or Thurman or whoever never really wants to make the fight, then they won't fight him. And then we'll look at what he did against wins. And if he wins more impressively than them, that's still a big if, assuming he's going to lose it by a wide margin. He really doesn't do that. But if that's what happens, then people will draw their conclusions that the PBC guys were using the street as an excuse.
Hey, what do you think about Canelo moving up to
Hold on. He didn't ask yet. Go ahead, what?
Hey, they got rumors that Errol's going to be ringside for tomorrow's fight. Is there any kind of indication that this fight is if Terence is successful, that'll be the next one that Errol's coming to look to see firsthand?
If Errol's there, you would hope so. What's the number one fight you can make in combat sports? Combat sports is Crawford and Spence. And think about this one. How many times in the history of boxing, has there been two guys in or around their primes, in or around their best weight division, who are both boxer punchers, meaning we've seen them win big fights on boxing ability, because Errol Spence outboxed Mikey. Oh, Mikey was moving up. Everyone shut up. Mikey's very, very good. And Errol Spence beat him behind the southpaw jab in his defense. We know he's a boxer puncher, right? They're both fighters. Spence, high volume of punches, real punching power, hand speed, boxing skills, can play defense, has shown heart, chin, stamina, like what body, head, what do you want? And Crawford, plus he's a switch hitter and all that. How many times have guys with those styles, in their primes, in their best divisions, both been undefeated, both been top 5 pound-for-pound fighters in the world? Let me put it another way. The winner of that fight would be the best everyone would say that's the best pound-for-pound fighter. Agreed. How many times has that happened in the history of boxing?
De La Hoya, Trinidad.
De La Hoya, Trinidad was not a boxer puncher. Trinidad was a destroyer. Corte was not a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter, top 10. Mosley De La Hoya wasn't undefeated. The closest is Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. But Sugar Ray had lost to Roberto Duran. Right? So like I'm just pointing out, I'm not saying it's the best fight ever. I'm saying it is a very rare, maybe even a unique circumstance. And if Crawford beats Porter, again, let's not rush there because Porter's here for a reason. If he does, that's the best fight you can make in combat sports. And if it doesn't happen, fans are going to want to know why.
Can Boots maybe beat them all one day?
Who?
Can Jerron Ennis maybe beat
Boots? We got to see Boots on the next level. But Boots is very promising. He has deep skill. And the only question is, does he have the level of fast twitchy to now take it to the next level? Because you...
Thank you.
What's your take? And we got our wish. Who would it be?
Bud is like Tommy Hearns at welterweight only ever lost one fight to Sugar Ray Leonard, and it was Sugar Ray Leonard's best night, and he had to come back in the fight to do it. And by the way, needed 12 rounds, wouldn't have gotten it done. So like Hearns at welterweight is no one's unbeatable, but it takes like one of the best fighters ever in his prime on his best night in a come from behind win. That's Hearns' only loss at welter. like maybe Bud could do it, but Tommy Hearns was different at welterweight. Different at welterweight.
Hey, Porter already said this is Hearns Hagler.
What's that?
Porter already said this fight. This is Hearns Hagler.
Keep your fingers crossed.
What's your thoughts on? Hey, Max, we'll talk to you later.
All right, guys.
Hey, look forward to you. I heard something.
Yeah, I appreciate the work you do.
Oh, thank
I watch
you,
your
man.
stuff all the time, and I know you do the stuff with Shawn.
Yeah.
There's only one interview that you did I didn't agree with you on.
Which one was that? Which one?
So, the one with you... No one ever... There's been a lot of guys on the website. It's not like
What's going on here, sir?
I was given permission.
I hear you. Hey, what's up, bro? Were you watching that? Okay. Okay. Trevor Tablet's
Why don't you do that? Stand out there.
Okay.
That hallway.
Got it.
Well, I just have to communicate that. So,
Okay, got it. Send it now.
Either we're trying to close up. I know, we're trying to get these people out. When he's in the middle of an interview, you're not. And that's my point. So we're trying to get...
I was just given permission.
Who gave you permission? He can't give you any permission.
I mean, would it be too much for you to relay the message to him then? Because I won't be able to.
Well, if you stand outside,
Would you? Okay, I appreciate that. I can.
still on?
This side. If you prefer to walk and talk, because I know you got places to go.
That'd be something nice to do, wouldn't it?
If I know you get stuck.
What if I start running?
Absolutely. I got to stay in good shape. So,
ready?
Yes. Okay, let's go. All right. I'm here with the one and only Sugar Hill. How's it going?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing great. After seeing them in shape today?
No, I mean, as far as what, for the fight? Just a very exciting fight. Another exciting fight for this year of 2021.
And then my last two questions in regards of you training not one but both Furies. Jake Paul is facing Tommy Fury in this really interesting matchup. And people said that Jake is fighting a pure boxer from the bloodline of Fury. How's it been training camp? How's everything going? Unfortunately, didn't see him at both press conferences, but is everything okay with them and is training looking good?
I think everything is fine. Tommy started off training with me here in Las Vegas, and then he had some personal problems, so he had to go home to England and continue to train with Trainer T. So my job is gone right now because Trainer T said so. George Lockhart's job, the nutritionist, his job is gone because Trainer T said so. Tyson's training him, and he's in good hands. So until we meet again, a little closer to the fight in December, and then I think everything's going according to plan. Tyson's pretty capable of training because me and him worked a lot, and I've seen him train fighters actually while we're training.
Oh, really?
So he's very competent to train someone, and someone of his brother. His brother believes in him, and it's pretty much the same style that Tyson's learned, and it's easy to translate. So I think Tyson's doing great, and I think Tommy will be great.
And my last question before I let you go is the updates on the Tyson Fury. Just your thoughts on the Dillian White, WBC kind of thing? I know it's nothing to do with you in politics, but is that?
I'll say it real quick. I know what you want. So yeah, for the politics of Dillian White, for me personally, I'm telling everybody it doesn't matter to me. I'm a trainer. I just want my fighter to have a fight. Tyson Fury just wanted to fight, so I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter to me. I don't think about it. It's nothing to think about. If you think about it, you start getting stressed, and I don't want to be so stressful. Maybe that's why I look so young still.
Yeah, you look great.
I don't worry about things that I don't have control over, and that's one of those things. So as long as they just tell me who he's fighting, I can train him and prepare him to get that knockout. But it's always knockout time.
And I know it's the last one. I'm sorry for this greedy thing, but
what a liar!
I had to get your perspectives. Canelo moving up at like the potential cruiserweight fight at Makabu, and just is that a
I believe Canelo moving up is just an interesting move, and this is something that he wants to keep it interesting. A person like Canelo has done just about everything you could do in boxing. So for him to make it interesting, going up to cruiserweight to challenge himself, fair play.
Okay, awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the time as always. All right, wish you the best on Saturday.
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Rob. Rob, R-O-N. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we both did the hair spa. Like, yeah. I know. Oh, okay. Did you want to? Yes. So both okay. At the front or the one in Vegas? This one in Vegas. Okay, cool. How's it going, Gordy Rush? We're over here at FightHype.com. How's it going?
Good. It's going good. Restock that area.
No, first. No, it's all good. So it's Ron Goodall from FightHype.com with Gordy Rush. How's it going?
It's going good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. You know, I guess we're here at the Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter weigh-in, and it was, in my opinion, it was pretty fun, exciting. Sugar Hill was like, oh, it's just too. But what was your thoughts in seeing?
It's just entertainment to me. I'm just really ready for both of them to fight. I really want to see a knockout. Like Hill want to see a knockout. Like that's what we do. Like that's like our profession type thing. It's about just at the end of the day, it's just an entertaining fight to us.
Now, seeing that, you know, this is kind of, some people say a test for Crawford and many eyes because he wasn't able to face the guys on the PBC stable.
Yeah.
Do you have a prediction in this fight? And do you see Bud beating Shawn Porter?
My prediction is I just want to see a good fight.
Okay.
My next thing is it is a test for him. That's what I feel. But once again, I just want to see a good fight. So that's all I can.
You know, and just kind of catching up with you and how's everything going with you and upcoming plans and
up and coming. Hopefully in January, me and my cousin Sugar Hill, he'll be in my corner. Looking for a knockout once again. 2-0 right now, 2 knockouts from Detroit. So we taking on all comers. I'm ready to kick ass and take names for real.
You know, and coming up underneath Sugar and just all the boxing royalties that come with the whole bloodline and things like that. It's just some of the fans.
Sugar, Emmanuel, that's my big cousin as well. For me, it's like I got to come in and put some weight on my shoulders too. You get what I'm saying? Like I got to carry them and make sure they name is still good to me. You know what I'm saying? So I try my best to impress my cousin every day in the gym. I try my hardest to impress him and impress my cousin Emmanuel up there. So every day I step in that ring, I always think of him. I always think of Emmanuel.
What's it like training underneath these top tier trainers and family members? Is there a little difference that they give you because you're family, or is it the same that it gives across him?
No, he'll get in. He'll
even more
tell me, like, hey man, he gets on my head. He gets on my head for real. So at the end of the day, I just try to be cool. I know this is my trainer, but at the end of the day, he is my family at the same time. He gonna always tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? He always gonna keep it real with me, so I understand that.
You know, and I guess going forward into your career, just kind of seeing that this fight, is there a certain amount of weight classes that you want to jump through? Is there 3, 4?
I plan to fight at 54. 54 is, I feel is a good spot for me, and I'm making it happen there. So I can't, look too far ahead into the future and stuff like that. But I feel like 54 right now is good for me.
And seeing that, Jamel Charlo, Cristiano, and these guys are at the top. Maybe
Tony Harrison.
There's a big smile. Is that just like your big boy?
Yeah, that's my big brother for real. Like he really raised me when I was younger and stuff. He got me back into boxing. I much love go to him. You feel me? So.
And I recently just was with Tony over at his Super Bad Gym.
For real?
Yeah, and he's a super nice guy, So and he mentioned that he wanted to face Tim Tszyu in the future and those things. What's it like having a big brother that's in the same division with you that you can kind of, take, lessons? Or
I take all tips, all lessons from him. Anytime he open his mouth and say something to me, I'm taking it in. You know what I'm saying? Like if he say, "Oh, this is the fight game. This is how it goes. This is how everything," I'm taking it in and soaking it in because I'm in the same profession as him.
Have you got to spar, Tony Harrison?
Oh yeah, we spar all the time.
Oh, okay. You said that. Okay. What's the obviously world championship level?
It's way different. He schools me a lot and showed me what it really is, what the ropes really is.
And coming from that amazing background that you have, I guess, what exactly is the goal in the beginning of next year? Is it to fight 3 times, 4 times?
Since I had to sit down the rest of this year, since August, my last fight was in August in Detroit, Michigan. I'm looking to fight. I'm looking to make a big statement, fight, keep it.
And for the fans that don't know what promotional or management, is there a certain promotional company that you sign with currently at the moment?
I'm free agents.
Okay. Has a couple reached out from Top Rank or TBC?
Free agents.
Okay. So you're pretty much just saying, hit me up and
yeah, hit me up. You'll have a great fight.
Okay. And then lastly, before I let you go, for social media and fans to stay in touch with you.
My Instagram is Gordy, GORDIIEEE, and my Twitter is _ Gordo.
Awesome.
Well, _ Gordo.
Well, awesome. We got your FightHype debut on here, so appreciate it. So
more interviews to come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, so okay, that's one of those. Oh yeah. Interview as many as that we can. It's only a couple of us, so if we try.
Yeah, you do a good job. I've been following Shawn, but now that you.
Yeah, I've done a lot of East Coast stuff like New York and stuff. So
He's on the Porterweight podcast. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, I do a little bit with the PBC podcast.
Okay.
So me, Shawn, yeah. What's it? He said, definitely they call Party Rockers. He called us Party Rockers. They go that way, you think? Yeah, me and Shawn will go with since I got family in Ohio, I'll come up. I interview, so I'll come on directly to. Fremont. Well, I'm not black and Fremont. So that's why I call her. Yeah, I know her since she was like looking young. So